Good Monday morning to you. Thanks for starting your day with Denver 7 News. I'm Molly Hendrickson.
And I'm Brian Sanders. Let's get right to our top stories. Despite a curfew and despite pleas to stop the damage, violent demonstrations continued again overnight in Denver. Groups of people lit small fires and set off fireworks as police used tear gas and pepper balls to try to enforce the curfew in Denver on Sunday night. At least 6 people were arrested.
It was a different situation during the day. Hundreds walked the streets of Denver and rallied at the Capitol and Civic Center Park to get their message heard of justice for George Floyd. There was a confrontation between police and protesters outside police headquarters and a police station on Colfax, but in both cases, the protesters moved on.
And the first American astronauts to launch from U.S. soil in nearly a decade are now aboard the International Space Station. NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken are now aboard the International Space Station after docking with the orbiting laboratory Sunday morning. They were greeted by 3 people, fellow American and Navy SEAL Chris Cassidy, who has been on the space station since April, and 2 Russian cosmonauts. Now here's meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo with your first alert forecast.
On what is going to be a beautiful day, but a pretty warm one. In fact, all week long, some pretty warm conditions. We're starting off this morning with 50s, even some 60s in Denver, right around 60 degrees. Winds coming in out of the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. It's going to be a mild start to the morning under a mostly sunny sky early on. We'll get to about 70 degrees as early as 8 o'clock and then climb well into the 80s this afternoon. Highs are going to be near 90 in Denver between about 4 and 5. There is going to be a chance for some thunderstorms though, and as we saw this weekend, if you get a storm rolling through, it'll rapidly cool things down. But we have Denver at 90 for a high, 70s, even 80s out west, upper 70s to low 80s up and through the foothills. So a warm one today, warm all week long, but there will be a chance for a few thunderstorms each afternoon this week.